All right. Look what we have here. It's been months in the work. We've had our agents talking to each other over the last 6 months or so, and we finally worked out a deal. Now we're going to present you the game of the week. Anyway, I got my buddy from north of the border, Mr. Mr. Cue Ball Control Sometimes.
You bet.
Yeah, Gizmo
Play each other.
no, just freezing up a little bit. You're all good though. We'll make it happen.
Yeah, it's our internet today at my house. I've used different Wi-Fi and I've connected a live or an actual line to it. So I'm hardwired into my router now, but it's their internet. So it's gonna cut out, but it comes back right away. But anyway, Dennis, I'm glad we were able to negotiate the terms of this match, and you accepted my.
You accepted his challenge. Guys have never played before. I'll pick it up when Gizmo cuts out. Should be a good one. We're always looking for the first matchup for a heads up. You know, it's always incredible for me. We got a small, tight-knit community, 30 guys roughly, plus our, some of the house pros of the virtual pool community. And anytime we can have two guys lock horns that never done it before in a community that's been around for, 3 years now, it's pretty incredible. So it should be fun.
So, Dennis.
Gizmo's we've tried. Gizmo has 4 different internets. They all do that, and it's all good. It's all right. Yeah. We'll see when it goes to the other camera, and might even be an option to dial it down from the whatever, a lesser quality, but just the thought.
I'm connected to a hardline now.
Yeah.
I actually got a wire connecting to it now. You know, but it's not. It's just my internet.
Yeah, at least it's only cutting out for a short period.
Yeah, it's on and off, but more on.
Yeah, it's been doing this for all day today. I had a meeting earlier today, and I was cutting out in a Zoom meeting. So, but anyway, it'll give me a chance to do my California 2-putts. So if you see, we do have quakes here in California. So if a ball moves just a little, it could be a logical explanation.
You did break and run earlier, but you forgot to have the camera on you. We totally took your word for it.
Yeah, I had no reason to lie about it. I really did, but I need to save those, like Dennis said. I got to save them for the match. So anyway, Dennis, it's hard to believe that you and I have never crossed paths on the felt yet. This is going to be our first time. Well, no, don't do that, Darren. That doesn't look that don't look good at all, Darren.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah,
so that's how that works. So, yeah, it should be a good match. Gizmo frozen in a smile. We'd love to see it. He's back.
So, Dennis, a few words for your fans.
I'm just here. I'm happy to be part of this community and glad that I got off my butt and started joining in. I think a lot more people should do that as well. But sitting back and watching is nothing like doing it. So get out there and join.
Absolutely. More the merrier. Always looking for some.
Regardless who gets the loss tonight, we're both winners because at least we put it on the table. We put it out there live. So there's a lot of people.
I'm almost a winner.
Well, you're a winner of the loser side.
Yeah, still recovering from that ass whooping Marco gave me, but it's all good. Yeah. It was nice to be there until the end. 3 months is a long time, and you know how second place is, man. It's bittersweet, but all good. I'm gonna rest up, and I'll be back in about 3 years.
So we got our regulars in the chat. I want to welcome everybody. There's Anthony with his little sarcastic comment to you, Dennis. Bring it down a notch, Dennis. Bring it down a notch.
Oh yeah.
So we got Chuck in the chat, and Andrew and Ruben.
All right.
Ruben's working still, so he's got to hurry up and get done so he can
hop on. Yep.
And do the banners at the same time, but I'll try. All right, so we already flipped a coin, and Darren flipped it. Dennis called it, and Dennis lost the flip, so I actually won it. So I'm going to go first. And we were going to make a little announcement, Darren.
Oh yeah, I know. We've been getting some requests to get heads up rolling again. Thursday night seems to be the best deal for the scheduling for me and Gizmo. Gizmo and I. Ruben likes to join in as well. So it's kind of been the 3-man band trying to make all the schedules work. In the virtual pool community is often tough, but we want to start scheduling stuff and just get back on a regular schedule again. And, we got plenty of fun formats to play, and whatever guys are interested in playing, you'll be hearing from me in the Discord. I'll be trying to get some matches so we can have something every single week. Every once in a while, obviously that won't be the case, but we'll do the best we can and get back on a regular schedule.
I heard Andrew has been talking.
Yeah, I'd like to get Andrew again. Haven't seen Andrew in a while. I know Anthony was wanting to get back on too. He got a new cue, he got a new carbon fiber, and he wants to test it out. I thought Anthony and Andrew might be a good matchup. So you guys will be hearing from me. If you're not hearing from me right now, which I know Anthony's already around. So some matchups. We'll try to make some matchups that we haven't seen in a while, get some faces we haven't seen in a while, and make some things happen. Yeah.
All right, Lions. Well, since my internet isn't that good,
all right.
I'll just go back and forth. But I want to wish you luck, Dennis. If you do get the better of me, take it easy, okay? I'm sensitive.
Aren't we all?
And you're wearing your patented 2 gloves, aren't you?
I am.
Oh, yeah. See, I'm wearing my none.
Double condom.
Hey, there's a reason why I heard that what's his name? Willie Mosconi never played with a glove. So I just
He didn't even have them then. I remember back in the day when one glove was like $25. Now you get like 10 of them for $10.
Yeah. So anyway, all right, I'm going to switch over to my table, and then you ready to start, Dennis?
I am. Good luck.
Good luck to you too, sir. And thank you, Darren, for being here and holding it down, and just make sure it's a fair fight, okay?
I always call it right down the middle. Alrighty, so I think what Gizmo say he's going to be breaking first?
Yes, sir.
All right. So this is a race.
I'll go full screen on me.
Perfect. All right, race to 7. Camera seems to be clear. So if you're just joining us, this is a first time ever matchup here between Gizmo and Dennis. So Gizmo's been playing pretty good lately. I got to give him the slight edge tonight. It's freezing up a little bit there. Let's see what he's got going on. Here we go. Back in. All right, Gizmo with a monster break. Got one of the best breaks in the business. He's got one down. The cue ball's in a tough spot. I believe a blue fell.
Yeah, a blue fell.
All right. I will be recording stats as we go. So that's the way you want to start, with the ball down. All right.
And of course, it's side
pocket. Yep, side pocket caught him, going for the yellows to start. Cue ball's in a better spot when he comes back. Dennis will have his first break here, get things going. Good luck to you, sir. Rack number 1. All right, Dennis got some movement here. Looks like he's going to have one yellow slide in there at the end. Didn't even know there was room for that. He's got a decent enough starting point. The yellow, or with the cue ball there.
How did he got yellow fit in that pocket with that other one in front of it?
I'm thinking the same thing. I'm like, man, it didn't look like there was enough space. All right, so Dennis with the same exact energy that Gizmo started with, a miss in the side pocket, a little bit of jitters from both guys, I think, to start. They respect each other a little bit too much. It's always a little different when you've never played a guy before. I think that adds a little bit of excitement to the game. All right, got a yellow down. He has established the yellows. All right. He's got a couple trouble yellows here to figure out. Let's see if he can avoid that side pocket. And he does. Nice shot. Get out of there. Get out of there. First foul of the night. Recorded there by Gizmo. That will be an automatic ball in hand, as you know, for Dennis.
Yeah.
So, and he's got a pretty open table here. Going back for the yellows. All right, got a little close to the 8 ball. Both guys having a little trouble getting a hold of the cue ball early here. All right, she goes down to his last 3 remaining yellows. He goes for the long cut on the yellow. He's going to miss it, but he misses it well enough to where he'll have a shot. It comes back to him. Gizmo will start in the kitchen coming off of the first foul of the night. It's probably not a bad thing, being that he's got a couple yellows he's got to untie. So let's see what he can do.
God damn it.
All right. Came back just in time to end up rattling that one there in the corner. He's got 3 yellows remaining himself. All right. Just enough to get that yellow down. See where he's going to end up here. Might have a natural angle on the 8-ball on the last yellow. Oop, that red got in the way, but he's going to be okay, I think. I don't know if it'll go in the corner. It looks like it might go on the side.
Yeah, we'll go in the corner.
Corner pocket, top left hand. And it's going to be a little bit short there.
No pressure.
Yep, that was a long shot there.
All right.
Back over to Gizmo. Mark that as a makeable shot from Dennis. I think he's knows he should have had that one. All right, let's see where he's going to end up here. The two yellows that have been a problem for him this rack remain a problem. Wow, nice little bump there. I wasn't sure if that yellow was going to go. I'll have to say that was a good position to get on that yellow there, Gizmo. See if we can make something happen here. All right, calling it in the I think his bottom right hand corner. Left hand.
Ah, hit that ball.
Yeah, I was actually looking at a 4-railer had you hadn't had so much stuff in the way, but
Yeah, I tried to get around that blue ball and hit it.
that was almost a dead shot on a 4-rail. All right, so Dennis gets on the board first.
All
He's
right.
fortunate enough to leave that 8-ball in the corner. We're in for back and forth here. So Dennis ends up stealing Gizmo's break. And after rack number 1, Dennis leads 1-0. All right, Dennis, it is your break. Gizmo's rack in there, so you can get us fired up for rack number 2.
Well, hopefully we're warmed up and start going a little bit better now.
All right. I like to hear. Got a red down. A fair table to start.
Three yellows.
All right, yellows it is. Well, everything spread out nicely. Either way you went, he was going to have some issues. All the reds seem to be hugging rails here. He's got one problem, yellow. All right, Dennis going left hand. Continue the high runs. All right, let's see where he's going to end up here. 2 yellows remain. The 8 ball is also in a tricky spot. Dennis with some power draw there. He's going to end up behind the yellow, kind of in no man's land.
The bank side.
All right. Calling it in the side pocket. All right. He's got a shot. Cutting the side, maybe a bank if he needs it. I'll go back over to Gizmo. Rack number 2. The CEO. Here we go. It's going to be a dry break. Let's see if Dennis is going to make him pay for that. Like I said, he's still got a tricky 8.
Bank the yellow, cross bank.
Look at this guy.
And we'll bank the 8.
Yeah, he's bank 5 ready, folks. So couldn't get 2 in a row. He's going to have a shot at the 8 ball when he comes back. So Gizmo will have one more opportunity here to make something happen. He's got definitely a fair layout to get something going.
Try blue on the side.
All right. Where's the cue ball?
Side pocket.
All right, looks like he made it. Froze up a little bit there. We're good. He's got 1 trouble blue.
Get out of there. Right away.
Yep, it was kind of unavoidable with them yellows.
Doesn't it seem like the
Say again.
blues? It's like there's 14 yellows on the table.
Right. That's the thing about heads up. Got an opponent to move some of the stuff.
Damn.
All right, that was a bit of a tester on that blue there. That might have
create something.
Yeah.
I missed it horribly. I wasn't even close.
Yep. Got out of line there on one of those shots. Back over to Dennis. He's got a thin cut, it looks like. Looking to go up 2 racks. Nil. Oh, and Dennis misses it. I can't believe it. He didn't. I mean, seemed like that was good all day. Gizmo's going to have another opportunity, and he looked like he was Dennis was still going to have his work cut out for him if it came back to him. So yep, I don't think Gizmo has a shot on the table here.
I don't have anything.
Yeah,
I'm blocked every which way. I'm gonna try to cut it in this corner.
all right. Cue ball is going to get loose.
There is no God, I tell you. God, the cool guys hate me.
All right, you froze up there, but you end up behind.
I
Yep,
made it.
you made the shot, which is terrible because we don't even have it as a replay. It's all good.
It's horrible.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna try this one here.
All right, another spectacular shot coming up.
I broke it out.
All right.
Oh my God. I made a great shot on that cut, and then I get hooked behind a yellow ball.
Yeah, that was a great shot because it looked like it was going to be tough.
It was. I had to
You
spin
said
it
that.
as much as I possibly could to make it.
Yeah, take the paint off of that one.
We're going to go bank corner.
All right, going for the bank. Here we go. It's going to be short or long.
This is torture, Dennis.
Yeah, I'm kind of looking at your table and seeing that it's tough for you.
It's tough every which way around, no matter what I do. I got to try to get shape somehow here or here or here. I'm going to try to get shape with that one in the side. Hit ball. Then it's going to block the 8 to make sure I don't get a shot on the 8. I'm going to try to follow this ball in.
All right. Gizmo, every shot Gizmo has taken on this table has been a trick shot.
I'm going to try to follow this one in.
All right. Look at this. What a shot. I like that. That's thinking on your feet there, folks. Got to make something happen when you're not getting a hold of that cue ball. You have got to make some trick shots.
Even if it didn't fall, he was still going to bump it in with the cue ball.
Right.
All right, I'm going to try to make this, and then I'm going to try to bank this 8 ball in that corner.
All right.
I'm going to try to make this. I got to make this one first.
All right. Take your time. Beautiful. It looks good from the freeze.
You wouldn't.
All right. Change it. Maybe you can.
The trick shot of all.
All right. Man, you earned it. You get this, man. I'll tell you. Put the fear of God in Dennis if he makes it.
Oh, I'm in the wrong spot.
No way. It looks bad. It froze right when that 8 ball was moving. And it was bad. So that's going to be a bad 8 ball there for Gizmo. He had a lot of work there. Terrible way to end it. Made some incredible shots. You know, he got out of line early, and then every shot was harder than the one before it. So it made a really thin cut on a blue. And that was a nice follow in there on that second from last blue. But Dennis goes up 2-0. Race to 7. That will be Gizmo's second foul of the night. That one was costly.
Well, if I don't make it, I'm gonna lose anyway.
Yeah, for sure.
I was definitely behind the 8 ball on that one, literally.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
So-
it's one of those racks you just want to get the hell out of it.
If that ball doesn't tie up the 8 ball, I can win that match, that game right
Yeah.
there. If,
Yeah, if you had-
remember the 8 ball got tied up with the yellow when I made
Yep.
some crazy shot, and then
If you had a little bit of room, it was a nice long rail back cut on that back cut bank there on the 8 ball. But obviously, you could only go the way you did.
yeah, I couldn't hit center ball, so I hit the right side of the ball.
Yeah.
So
It will be Gizmo's break.
I'll tell you,
Rack
for
number
losing a
3.
game, I freaking made some good shots. So
Yeah. Yeah, both you guys had a couple good ones in that rack. I got 2 save shots out of that, so nothing else. We got a couple highlights.
Let me get on the board here.
Yep.
Would have been 5 highlights if it didn't freeze on them.
Yeah, he had a couple frozen shots there. So his Wi-Fi is losing.
It's not Wi-Fi, it's hardwired.
His hardwire is losing. All right, break. Obviously, I think something went.
Yeah, I made one.
All right.
I think I made a yellow.
All right, yellow down.
No, I made a blue.
Blue down.
Yeah.
Be ball number 2 for Gizmo. He's got 1 dry break tonight.
Yeah, the yellows are in the open. That blue doesn't have a pocket, so
All right.
I'm gonna take the yellow.
All right. I think Gizmo's going to come alive this rack here. Stay out of there. Stay out of there. Unreal.
How's that
Unreal.
to me?
Yep. That's going to be foul number 3. That will be for Dennis. Ball in hand after the break, assuming he does not foul himself. Even if it's a dry break, it will remain his turn with ball in hand. All right, got a yellow down and a red. Cue ball in the center of the table.
I think I'm going to go for red.
All right.
Andrew said it for me. Thanks, Andrew.
All right. Dennis going with the reds.
Didn't go as planned.
Yeah, I like the layout here of these reds. All right, that was an interesting choice there, but he's going to be back on the tougher red on the table. Nicely done. 2 reds remain, except he's not going to have a shot now. Didn't bump that yellow out of the way. He's going to be looking to make a good hit.
Yeah, I thought I was going to come straight up table in between it, but
Dennis is still clean on the fouls tonight. He wants to keep it that way. Gizmo would love to have a ball in hand.
You think?
Mm-hmm. It's like it's about damn time. It's about that time, Dennis.
I've given him 3 of them. But this is a kick master right here. He ain't gonna miss it. He may not make it, but he's not gonna give me a ball in hand.
Gizmo playing for the Jinx.
Too long of a stretch to get there. I'll take that red in the side.
All right. What an attempt that was. It's a good hit. He's going to have a long shot when he comes back. But
good shot,
good
Dennis.
hit, good effort. Back over to Gizmo. Coming off of a scratch. He will be in the kitchen. Looks like he can the best part about that is sometimes you can get at your trouble ball.
Yeah, I wasn't too worried about giving him ball in hand because he almost has it.
Yeah. Yep, he's going to be looking to make you pay. Nicely done. That was a smart play, too.
Nope, side pocket.
Yep.
I can't make side pockets, and then look what I did there.
All right. It's going to be a tough lead for him when he comes back. He does have a shot at least one yellow.
I should have been out. What the hell
Yeah.
am I doing, man?
Yep. It's a makeable shot there. Both you guys have 3 makeables tonight. Nice shot. That was clutch there. That was a bit of a tester on the rail. A little close to his work. I think he's going to be able to see enough of the cue ball to get this last red. Bumps the yellow out of the way. Looks like the 8 ball is going to go in the bottom left-hand corner. Dennis looking to go up 3 racks nil. And just like that, he does. So Dennis takes a bit of a lead here, but still a lot of action to come. This is a race to 7, far from over. We've seen plenty of miraculous comebacks in the heads-up history books.
It's my break, right?
It will be.
Yeah. No, it's his break.
It's his break. Yeah, he's on the evens. Ron Johnson in the chat. Good to see you, Ron. Monique, what's up, Mo? Mentioned Andrew. Craig. Craig's got some new emojis there he just released in the Discord. Those are pretty slick. Good job on those, Craig. What else we got? I think I've seen Rogers Randoms in there. G-Man, what's up, brother? Rick Ward in the house. Rack number 4 underway.
Dry break.
It's going to be a dry break. That's the first dry break for Dennis tonight.
Spread open nice, though.
Yep. Not as easy as layout, but looks like everything has a pocket. At least one suit does for sure.
All right, my break now?
Yep.
All right.
Heading back over to Gizmo. Gizmo can really do some damage with the breaks. He's got one of the best breaks in the virtual pool community. You just got to dial in his runouts after that. His break gives him a fighting chance all the time. And just like that, right on cue, he's got 2 down. Cue ball in a tough spot to start. It did get kicked over there in that corner. So 2 down on the break. That's going to bring him to 4 balls down tonight. All right, luckily you had that yellow there on the side. Easy start. It's got one trouble yellow. Always got that one ball on every rack that you got to deal with. And as we say in a strictly offensive format, you got to get aggressive.
Look what I did.
Did you? Oh, man. When it unfroze, you were in hell, man.
I made the ball. I came here to break this out, and I got locked.
Yeah. Well, now he's going to be looking to just make a good hit on something. And I'll tell you what, he is trapped, folks.
Well, the California 2-putt is nothing like the Texas one.
Right. I'm telling you. That was only one internet that went out. Gizmo has 5 internets, and they all go out simultaneously.
All right, I'm just going to try to hit one of my balls.
Fair enough. Going for a good hit. And that is a good hit, but look at this.
How does that happen to me?
I'm telling you.
What the hell is going on?
Yep. I'm telling you. That is going to be an automatic ball in hand there for Dennis.
Possible though. Think about it. I'm gonna make a good hit after being trapped in jail, and I'm gonna run that cue ball all the way up to the freaking corner pocket. Oh
Yeah.
my god.
All right, so this is dangerous here because Dennis already really had a wide open table with the reds. Now he's going to have his choice of whatever he wants. If there was ever a table for Dennis to try and run, it's this one. Will be a dry and run if he finishes it out. 8 balls, his biggest obstacle here. I almost wondered if coming back down for those last 2 might have been the way to go for the last. Get on the 8, but now he's up against the rail. He's got a long shot on a duck. Makes it with ease. Three reds remain. All right. Maybe a little bit more angle that he wanted. He might be all right. All right. Had it just enough to get by that yellow. Gets perfect on his last red here. This is what I was looking at earlier. 8 ball really only has one pocket. All right. He had this shot earlier. See if he's made the adjustment. He makes the adjustment. Does it go? Oh, man. You missed it by not as much as you did earlier, Dennis. I'm going to give you another makeable. I think that was within your wheelhouse to make that. So back over to Gizmo. He will be in the kitchen.
Yellows, right?
Yep, you're shooting the yellows. You're in the kitchen. I think this is your rack to steal here. This would be a steal if you get this one. But geez, you've probably earned it with some of the bad luck you've had. Nice. 3 yellows remain. All right. Still having a little trouble getting a hold of that cue ball.
I wanted you right here.
Yep.
That was next. That was last. 8 ball in the corner.
That's, yep. I seen what you were trying to do. A little bit more work, but plenty doable. Gizmo has the skill to finish this off. Nice. Nicely done. Stay off that rail. All right. 8 ball lining up for his bottom left-hand corner.
On the rail.
There it goes. Slow down, cue ball. Oh man, I'll tell you what, man. In this game, they say better lucky than good. But what if you're not lucky or good? You're in a lot of trouble. And if that cue ball would have fell in there, that's exactly what I would have been saying. So Gizmo gets on the board. That's a steal there. I think Dennis knows he should have had that one. He missed the 8 ball. Gizmo comes alive, capitalizes, gets himself on the board. 3-1, Dennis leads in this race to 7. I'm telling you. How the Lions looking? I see John's in the chat. I know Ron's probably watching as well.
Yeah, I'm shooting a little bit softer than I normally would, kind of playing into the partial.
I'll tell you. Yeah, I thought that 8 ball looked good, Dennis. I think you just maybe had a little bit of a Tokyo drift and got away from you because from the shot, it looked like that 8 ball was going to be dead in that pocket. So,
yeah, it definitely rolls that way.
Yeah, you could see that it got away from you. You just maybe you played at pocket speed. All right, it will be, what are we on, rack number 5 here? So that's going to be Gizmo's break. Gizmo can turn things around right now. His break's been good for him tonight. He's just got to get a hold of that cue ball. Here we go, rack number 5. All right, it's got a bit of a mess.
A lot of mess.
Try break. Break number 2.
Did I switch it over?
Yep, we're good. Back over to Dennis.
Oh.
Hello, fans. All right, Dennis pops that cue ball in the center of the table again, but it will be a dry break. Dry break number 2, second in a row for Dennis. He's got the better layout this time around. Gizmo will have his work cut out for him, either color he picks. All right, goes for the breakout. Looks like he got a little bit of something. Created a little bit of space.
Oh,
Overcut that one.
I had to shoot over a ball.
Yep.
Shooting over a ball, I end up putting a little bit too much masse spin on the top of it.
want to do it, but yellows are not good with those two, so I think I'm going to try and sneak that red in.
All right. Dennis playing for the Reds. Had a look at the table, and there's a couple yellows he didn't like, so I think Reds were the way to go. All right, he was a little too straight on that red. Now he's going to be on the top rail there.
Taking this red in the corner.
All right, got a long shot on a red coming up. Overcut that one, similar to Gizmo. He's going to end up in the pocket for his first foul of the night. Finally, Gizmo gets a break. Gizmo's had 4 fouls himself. He definitely deserved one. Foul number 1.
I really needed that because I had no shot.
Yep. Yeah. Sure, this is the game. Needs to turn it around. Yeah, I did not see that coming. Might be playing for a 2-putt here.
No, that goes in.
Oh, that one does go in the corner, huh?
Yeah, it goes right in.
Oh, wow. It doesn't look like that from here.
Yeah.
Cool.
I go do this combo because I'm on the right side for the combo. Just have to hit it right there. Then this will still be a tough shot. So I got to take this one because I can do the combo anytime.
All right. Nice.
Nice shot.
All right, he did make that blue. Rose up a little bit, but he's back at it. Probably got about as good as he's going to get on the combo. And he ends up making a good shot, and he's going to have a look on the blue. That was going to be the tough part about that combination, was getting a shot.
I had to spin it a little bit around this ball.
Yeah, you had a lot of things that could go wrong there.
Yeah, if you look at it again, you'll see this ball was spinning like crazy to go around the ball so I can hit the combo correctly.
It was a ideal shot.
Come on, baby, get up here. Come on.
Roll. Does he get there, folks? Does he get there? It's hard to tell from this angle. He's going to let us know. Nope, he doesn't get there. So now he's going to be looking to make a good hit. He does not want to give a ball in hand back to Dennis.
I'm going to call it there anyway.
All right.
You know what? Let me look at Dennis's table real quick.
All right. Take a look at
I'm gonna
Dennis's
switch
table.
over to Dennis. Let's see if he has any tough shots.
I think he's got one on the table.
Or in the kitchen.
Yeah. So yeah, he's definitely not out. He's got a couple things that he's got to figure out here.
Does that red ball by the 8-ball go in the corner?
Yes.
Okay. So every ball's got a pocket.
Yeah.
But you're gonna have to be precise with your leaves. So
Yep.
I think I'm gonna go for a shot, but it's gonna be like a 2-putt.
All right.
Okay.
So call a pocket then if you're gonna.
Yeah, I'm gonna call this pocket.
All right.
And I'm gonna come up and I'm just gonna try to hit it hard enough to push it by the.
All right.
That nipple right there.
There we go. Look at this.
Ah.
So he makes a good hit. It'll be a tough leave.
Got enough
At
room
least-
to bank it?
At least
It
he
goes
didn't
in the
foul.
side. It goes in the side, but barely.
Might be a Z shot.
No, it goes.
All right. He says it goes in the side, just barely. Back over to Dennis. As we said, everything's got a pocket for Dennis, but he does have to do a little bit of work. That one was going to be tricky. Three reds remain. Might have got a little too straight on this one. Fires it in there, but the cue ball.
Oh my
that he's
goodness!
only in control of sometimes ends up in the corner pocket. A little bit of force follow through. He's trying to make something happen. It's going to be his second foul of the night. Gizmo looks to.
I don't know if I have a. I still don't know if I have a pocket.
Unbelievable if that's the case. Please tell me it ain't so.
Corner.
All right, corner pocket.
Yeah, it goes in that corner, but I only got part of a pocket, and that's it. I'm gonna
All
go
right.
to the side.
All right, take your time.
I'm gonna go right here.
All right, playing in the side. In the side like Clyde.
And so I only got just a tiny little window right there.
All right.
Did you see it?
When it came back, it was down. So yeah.
Yeah. Okay, it went in.
Cool. Perfect. Yeah, you've been a little spotty. We've been seeing most of it, but every once in a while that happens. So Gizmo with his second rack, he's got two unanswered there. Dennis was up 3-0. Gizmo with a couple opportunities Dennis gave him, gets himself back in this game. So like we said, when he was down 3-0, you're just never out of it. You're only a mistake or two from the other guy and giving you a little bit of life. It will be Dennis's break.
Okay,
Break on the evens. Race to 7. Dennis leads 3-2. All right, so looks like it'll be one of the more challenging breaks, challenging racks here for Dennis.
Bye.
I don't think anything. Did something go?
No, dry break.
Dry break. Okay, so that's three drives in a row. I think this is what's given Gizmo a little bit of life too.
Tell me about it.
It's been starting here. couple dry breaks, couple fouls, and Gizmo's, he's got a little bit of life. All right, he's got some movement. He's got a blue that's just hanging on to the
Dry break.
hanging on the edge there. It's going to be dry break for him. It'll be dry break number 3 for Gizmo. Guys with 3 dry breaks tonight. I'm going to give Gizmo the spread, though.
Did it go to Dennis? No. Hold on.
Yep.
Okay, there you go.
Wiped its feet on the way in. Almost rattled that one.
Wanted a piece of the 8 on the way by.
Yep, looked like he was trying to clip something there. All right, slides that red in the side pocket. All right, he's got 3 reds left. One of them is tied up with the 8. Looks like he overcuts, trying to get, he's trying to bump that stack there and move the red or the yellow, or red or the 8 out of the way. He ends up overcutting his red in the process.
We'll go for blues, Darren.
All right, playing for the Blues to start.
Oh, hit a freaking ball. So it's a table.
Yeah, so it was open, so it's not a foul. I believe that's how the rule works. So yeah, on an open table, we don't count that as a foul.
Take the red all the way to the corner.
She looks good. It's a great shot there. A little bit of a tester. Now the challenge. Got one red here to get him down into the stack. All right, narrowly avoids that scratch in the side pocket. Looking to play a 2-putt most likely here.
I don't think I got enough of the ball to get it to go. I think it's going off the 8, off the yellows, and in the corner. That'll take the 8 out as well.
All right. All right, so it was a good hit and a great shot.
8 in the corner.
That was a nicely done. Well earned that one there, Dennis. That was a great shot. Probably shot of the night for you. Definitely might be shot of the night overall. I did not see that red going easily, and it really struggled to get there, but it got there. That's going to put Dennis up.
I think
4
it was
racks to 2.
up. It was just as long as I could hit it off the 8, it was going to go.
Yeah, I was just watching the yellow to make sure the yellow didn't move. It didn't look like it was going to be. This angle looked like you were going to hit the yellow first, but it was clean.
So it's my break.
Yep, it's going to be Gizmo's break. Breaking on the odds. He did win the coin flip to start. Slight advantage goes to the person who wins the coin flip. You want to start with the break.
Okay, 4-2.
4-2. Still got a close game.
Good shooting, Dennis.
Thank you. You got to keep the cue ball out of the pocket.
I know. Believe me. I know.
Look at this.
See? I complain and I make one.
Makes one. All right. 1 down. It's a pretty good spread.
Going Blues.
Yep. Can do some damage here. All right, Blues it is. That was the obvious choice. All right, Gizmo getting creative now with the cue ball. Get himself back out to center of the table. Just gonna roll the cue. Gets nice. It's nice shape here on this on his blue. Last 3 remaining.
Don't hit it.
It's all right. Does he get there?
Yeah, I got it.
Sweet. All right. 1 blue left. Broke up the 8 ball a little bit. I think he gave himself 1 more pocket. It looks like a natural shape kind of shot. And look at this. This is the Gizmo we all know and love. A freaking break and run. Here we go. First break and run of the night. I'd like to see it.
Nice break and run, Gizmo.
Yep. So Gizmo answers back after Dennis makes a strong shot to get out in the rack before to go up 4-2. Gizmo saying, "I'm still in this thing, man." Break and run. I like it.
All right. I'll switch it over for Dennis so you can go ahead and break, and I'll rack my balls.
Yep. Right. That's going to take his high run off there. Dry break. So what started off as pretty decent for Dennis on the break, he's now finding himself with 4 dry breaks in a row. And I think that's part of the momentum shifting a little bit in Gizmo's favor. But Dennis still shooting pretty good and still pretty dangerous on the table. All right. And Gizmo's high run will continue. He's sitting at 8 right there. So he basically doubled his high run in that last rack. I thought that you game planned that one really well, and you had a good understanding. It was one of those racks where you kind of know your path to victory from the start. So sometimes we only look 3 balls ahead, and sometimes you can kind of see the rack laid out in front of you, and the roadmap becomes a little easy. So here we go. Rack number 8. I heard something go.
Yeah, bite a ball.
So his high run is continuing.
Made a blue one in the side.
All right. And this is another rack where perfect. Blue down.
Okay, let's see if I can do this again.
That'd be sweet. Nice.
Huh, messed up.
All right.
Messed up, Aaron.
I know it. 3 blues remain.
Right there. All right, I'm gonna go this blue off of this yellow in the corner.
All right.
We get it right there. It's almost dead center shot. Like that. Tell me you saw that.
Well, I didn't, but when you came back, it was in.
Oh, it was a freaking sweet.
I know it was, and I almost told you to just wait until the damn thing unfroze for a second, because it only happens like every 20 seconds. It'll freeze for like 5.
I hit that perfect. It hit the center of the pocket and everything.
It's unreal. High run continues.
Oh my God, I can't believe that.
Yeah.
Nope, it does not go over there. Nope. I can only go in this pocket right here.
All right.
So I got to get on this side.
Let's see where he ended up. And he got there. It's a long shot, but he got on the right side.
All right, I'm going to try slow roll it in.
Look at this guy, man. That was a good shot. I wasn't sure about the slow roll. It worked.
I didn't want to hit it.
You actually hit it with good speed, to be honest. It wasn't as slow as I thought you were going to go. Yep.
Oh, you got to be
Get in there. Oh, my God. I think that was going to be the first 2-pack I seen from Gizmo on stream. I mean, what a hell of a...
That's where I left myself.
I know it. Hell of a run. You know what? It puts a lot of pressure on Dennis to make something happen. That's going to stop your high run at 15 balls. Hell of a run.
Oh, my goodness.
How much are the yellows in the way?
Yeah, it's 3/4 of the ball in the way. I got to jump it.
Okay.
I have to jump it. My only saving grace is I won't follow it if I hit it right because the 8-ball's to the side of the pocket.
All right, so the pressure turned up a little bit. Dennis got a little bit of wiggle room. It's not an easy shot for Gizmo, but going with the reds. Every red has a pocket. Eight ball has a pocket as well. Dennis gets himself back out to center of the table.
Yeah, it was tight position for this red. Like I could take it later, but
Yeah, just getting the right angle on the 8 is probably the trickiest part of this run out. Yeah, definitely a nail biter too when you're the guy who leaves it in the pocket and you're waiting to see your opponent if he's gonna be able to steal it or fumble it and give it back to you.
I missed that.
It looked good, man.
I even backed off and re-aimed at it again.
Yeah. 3 reds remain for Dennis. This would be a steal. Gizmo has stolen one from Dennis tonight.
red in the corner.
Oh, no. So he hangs one up himself. So now we're going to see a possible highlight reel shot. Let's see what Gizmo's got. It looks like he's got about a full ball to jump over.
It's a half a ball.
Half a ball to jump over.
Yeah, it's exactly half a ball.
Yep. All right. We don't see Gizmo jumping often. Nice shot, Gizmo. We got that one, folks.
Nice comeback.
We got that one. I mean, in all reality, that was your rack. I can't believe you hung that one up. It was going to be 2 breaking runs in a row, but it's all good. It's all how it ends anyway, and it ended well. Gizmo ties this thing up with a highlight reel shot himself, possibly shot of the night. So after being down 3-0, Gizmo finds himself in a tie game 4-4 with Dennis. Momentum seems to be shifting a little bit in Gizmo's favor. See if Dennis can kick it back into gear. It will be Gizmo's break, which is big. He's breaking on the odds. Rack number 9 coming up.
I feel like I got to apologize to my fans for missing that 8-ball.
I mean, that was a great. That was a great shot.
I can't believe it.
You totally redeemed yourself with a nice jump.
Thank you.
I'm just glad the cue ball stayed on the table.
Yeah, me
Nothing
too. That
silly happened. or you clip that yellow on the way in and still make the 8.
You know what? I'm gonna put on the camera so you can see me real quick. I'll tell you.
Go ahead. Give it a second. It just froze up. There we go.
I was so nervous on that shot. I mean, I was so nervous on my 8-ball shot. That's why I hung it up. I took like 3 shot aims at it, and all 3 were probably wrong. But I was just worried I was gonna hook myself if I hit it too hard. And I was worried I might hook myself. I hit it too soft, and then I don't know. Well, you saw what happened.
Yeah, so. I thought you played it good. Even your patterns, I thought were pretty good. You got even on that last shot. The second before the last blue that you got on the right side, and you had to make a tough shot. It was a bit of a tester. It was a little straight, and like you said, you played it. You kind of rolled it, but you made it. So.
Yeah, so
that's a shot that you would make. That's a makeable shot missed for sure.
Yeah,
it's a shot you make most of the time.
I'd make that shot easily 9 times out of 10. I swear to God, probably 19 times out of 20. It wasn't a hard shot at all. It's just I was nervous, and I don't usually get.
It was nice seeing a jump. I don't know if I've seen too many jump shots from you either, and that one was a clutch one. So
yeah, I was either going to jump it or do a little masse, but if I don't get the ball to spin around the ball in front of me because it was blocking me half ball, and then I foul and I give him a ball in hand, and there's no way. If I'm going to give him a ball in hand, I'm going to give him a ball in hand where I'm jumping at it to win the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And a lot of things on that jump shot could have went wrong.
I know.
Like you said, the cue ball goes off the table. It follows the 8 ball in. It clips the yellow into the 8. There's a lot of things that, could have went wrong. And then it's all for nothing. You've done all that work, so good on you. But here we go. It's a tie game.
Lucky. And
yeah,
I'm happy. But what a match, huh? 4-4?
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, you're definitely
never out of it.
Never
out of it.
Thanks for taking this game, Dennis. I'm having a great time. This is a great time. I'm telling you, man. I hate being on the losing end of any game, obviously, but win, lose, or draw. Yeah, as long as it's competitive. Win, lose, or draw, then I'm happy with it. So, all right, let's go back, resume, and
yeah. All right, it will be Gizmo's break, as we said before. He won the coin flip tonight, so fans are getting a little bit of a treat.
Oop, let me go one more time.
Yes, Andrew said, bit of a show off. That is correct.
Race to 3 with a bunch of highlights preceding it.
Anthony was glad to see the shot and it not be frozen. So, yeah, we've got a couple highlights in there. All right, rack number 9. I think I heard one fall. One blue down.
You gotta go blues.
One with the blues. Blues it is. All right. Gizmo looks to make his way on the other side of the table here. Pick off these 4 blues. All right, so now that was the important shot, I think, right there. As long as he got where he wanted to for these last 3 blues, might have got a little bit of lucky roll there because that blue that you got on was probably going to be the tough one. So tic-tac-toe to get on the 8 ball.
Big stretch for you right-handed guys.
Yeah.
Not all of us cheat and have 2 hands. They're ambidextrous.
Did it fall?
Close.
All right. Yep, Gizmo coming up big with the bridge shot. Eat your heart out, Chuck.
I don't know how I'm going to get over here for the 8. I got to get out here. I got to make this one first. Try to bring it on the other side. I hit it bad, really bad.
All
All right, you can try to call that corner. I got half a
blue.
pocket.
All right. It looks good from the start.
Stuff that shit.
All right.
Damn it, I had another break and run. I blew.
All right, heading back over to Dennis. Gonna need something to fall here. Oh, so it's a tough start. It's a dry break and a tough start for Dennis.
Did you hear me?
I did not. Say again.
I'm gonna do a 2-putt.
Okay, playing a 2-putt. This might be our first recorded 2-putt here. Damn, this frozen.
And
Let's see what you end up with. Perfect. That is a successful 2-putt. Yeah, as soon as you let the cue ball go, you froze up for a second. All right, so record that is 1 for 1. All right. Gizmo keeps the pressure on Dennis. Going with the reds. He was going to have a issue with either suit he went with. Got some work to do.
Breakout here.
All right. Playing for the breakout. Not sure if he freed it up. He doesn't have a shot at anything down here, I don't think. Might have to go back up table for the last red. Not sure if there's a pocket you can see there.
Yeah, I don't know if there's enough, and if I even tag that corner, it's not going in.
All right. Might
But
be
it's
going back the other way.
good where it is either, so I'm gonna go for it.
All right. All right, try to force her in there. That's going to be a tough leave when if Gizmo lets him back to the table, and I don't think Gizmo has any plans to do that.
we're trying not to, but I do. I'm gonna have to let the cue ball go a little bit.
You want to know how to 2-putt. That's exactly how you do it. He's got natural shape here for the 8-ball. He's got a little bit of a window to make something happen. Oh, so worried about getting on that 8.
Well, I was too afraid of hitting it too hard. I didn't want it to take off. So
yeah, I wasn't sure what you were going to put on that cue ball either when it left. Didn't know if you were going to put a little bit of below center.
I put a little bit of left. I put a little bit of left to try to help throw the ball in the pocket.
Yep.
But it was also going to send the ball further up the table. So I could have easily just made it straight in, but then I would end.
They're dead even on the makeable shots missed at 5 apiece. And most of them came early. Dennis hasn't been into the table too much the last few racks.
You have a shot here.
Yep. So you hear him, folks. After his last shot, he tried to force a ball in there in the corner, and it ends up in a bit of a jam. Can definitely make a legal hit on something, but he's got no ball to pocket.
Red in corner.
All right, playing for a kick. Great shot, Dennis. Oh, just hung up. I can't believe it. It looked good. It was going to be another highlight reel shot.
Nice try, Dennis.
Yep. I mean, he gets one more bounce off that. It falls. All right. So a little trickier this time around for Gizmo. Coming out of the pocket on a hanger, trying to get on the 8 ball. There's a lot of yellows out there. Draws it back. We need a generous bump, and it looks like he got it.
Yeah, I got it.
He got it. 8 ball looks like it's going in the corner pocket. All right. So Gizmo takes the first lead of the night there. He was down all night. He started off 3-0 down, and now he's up 5-4. So he's really put a hurting on Dennis the last few racks. One more away from being on the hill. Still plenty of game to be played. It will be Dennis's rack. Or Dennis's break, I'm sorry.
All right, let me switch it.
All right. Dennis needs a big break here. This is where things got bad for him. Finally, we get a ball down. So Dennis starts off with the first 3 racks. He did have he had dropped a ball, and then he went on a bit of a streak of not getting anything down. So that was big. We needed something to fall. I think he just had the 1, Dennis.
Yes. Yellow.
Because that's going to put you at ball number 4 tonight. Just notice Dennis is playing in his custom pool jersey there. He's got 1 problem yellow. 8 ball, he's going to have to get good on 2. Three yellows remain. Slides that yellow in the bottom left-hand corner. He's going to be on the wrong side of the yellow to get on this lat, unless that one goes in the corner.
Yeah, it'll go.
That one, okay, there's a window there, so not as bad as I thought. Nice. Gets perfect on it. Man, that is fortunate to have a window there. Now it's all about the 8 ball. I like that idea. He goes forward. Doesn't look like the 8's going to go on the side, though.
Yeah, bank side.
All right, he's banking it. That was a big shot. Dennis comes up short on it. He'll have a long bank at the 8-ball when he comes back, maybe a cut in the corner. We'll see what he prefers. Back over to Gizmo. Gizmo's been the better of the breakers tonight, so we'll see if that can continue. He's got 6 balls down. All right, and again, he's got a blue down in the side pocket. He's got a fair start. I think this is a coin flip with which suit he's going to go with.
Yeah, I can't take blues. I don't really have a shot. I have to go yellows.
Yep, so blues are tough to start. It's going to be ball number 7 on the break tonight for Gizmo.
Broke it out, put it right back.
Yep. So he's got 3 yellows in trouble.
Yeah.
And really 4, because he's got one on the head rail there.
I don't know what to do here. I gotta figure this out. All right. Missed it.
All right.
It was ugly.
Miss there. Ugly miss there for Gizmo. I'll put him down for a makeable shot missed. All right, back over to Dennis. Dennis has got a tough shot on the 8. Is he going to play a cut? Is he going to play a bake? We will find out. He will let us know.
Bank it back to the left corner here.
All right. I like this shot.
Just worried about what my cue ball was doing with that red ball.
Ooh. So he's in a tough spot when he comes back. If it comes back, he doesn't have a pocket to go. Hugged up on that red by the side pocket. See what Gizmo can do. He's going to be able to get into one of the 4 yellows. That's a problem right now. All right. Gizmo looking to get up on the hill here. Slow down. Perfect. Perfect. That was a great breakout, except you're not going to get any reward for it. So the trick there was to not end up in the corner pocket, and I thought you had a great hit. That's just bad luck. Efren would have made that shot. Everything would have been perfect after.
All right, I'm gonna try to make it here.
All right.
I just
Well, maybe one of those yellows will go.
Yeah, off the other yellow, it might.
Yeah, it's tight. And she goes. Nicely done here.
I had
2
to
yellows
throw it.
left. He's got 1 yellow. That's going to be a little tricky to get on the 8. He's pretty straight on this shot. A little bit of an angle.
Hold on, let me make sure.
Yep. Chalk is free. Well, probably not for you. You're probably playing $40 a cube.
I got so many blockers, man. I got to get lucky on my lead here. I'm going to try to put the cue ball right here.
Wow. Did he get it? It looks like he got it.
In 7 seconds, we'll know.
In 7 seconds, we will find out, folks. Now a word from our sponsors, which is nobody.
All right, I'm going to call corner.
All right.
Am I frozen?
No, you're good.
Okay.
Oh. So I think he's going to leave the yellow there. He might have a shot. Froze right as you let it go, but we've seen that you missed. Oh, man. Comes back, and he's like almost on the yellow here. So tough. But Dennis is in a world of trouble himself, coming off of a missed bank here. 8 ball doesn't have a pocket.
This is Dennis. He always has a pocket.
Mm-hmm.
You remember that unbelievable loud he got against David? Oh, speaking of David, what's up, David? He's in the chat.
Hey, what's up, David? Got to get David back on heads up, too.
Remember that miracle out he got against David?
Was it 8 ball?
Yeah. Remember he had to bank a ball, kick a ball, go off of a rail, and carry him a ball.
Oh, right. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Dennis has made some miraculous stuff in the past. Oh, man, if that would have kicked in, Dennis.
Ah, nice
I'm
shot.
telling
I was
you.
hoping I could have a.
The luckiest player alive, that would have happened. All right. Well, he's got a pocket now, Giz. So you got to make something happen, or this is going to be a tie ball game. And you got to switch it over just so you know.
Oh, yeah. I was just looking at my mess I have myself in right now.
All good. It is tough. It's tough being a producer and a player at the same time.
Oh, I don't know what to do. I need to call a coach. I need a timeout.
Phone a friend. Give Ruben a call.
I just want him to put me down. What are you talking about?
Right.
Well, I don't know. I think my best chance is I don't think I can massively cut this ball. But it would be one hell of a cut, wouldn't it?
Sure would.
If I hit it right there, the max I can cut it, it would go like to here.
Yeah.
So I think I got to go for the.
All right. The bank. It is.
Sorry, Dennis. I got to make this if I want a chance to win this.
Mm-hmm.
So I gotta do my protractor trick.
Dr. Giz.
So just right there. Okay. Gotta hit the ball right there.
This math is not mathing up.
All right. I'm gonna call this pocket.
All right.
And I gotta use a bridge.
What the hell?
I don't have a choice. I can't reach it. I have to shoot over a ball. I made it.
Oh my God! And it froze.
No way.
Unreal.
No way. Did it really freeze?
Yep.
Oh, you got to be kidding me.
Yeah. Who cares? You still got it.
What do you mean, who cares? That's a highlight reel.
It sure is.
Shit.
Yep.
They're going to say it's not on video, so it didn't happen.
Yeah, we heard it. We can replay the sound. Nothing more entertaining than watching a pool game on radio.
All right here in the side.
All right, in the side. Here we go. Got it, folks. On the hill, Gizmo with a steal. We did not get all of it with the bridge shot, but it was an incredible shot. We seen him do the math. I wasn't sure if that math was going to work out, but it did. Dr. Giz in the house. Dr. Giz. So that puts him on the hill. 6 games to 4. One more to send her home. We'll see. It will be Gizmo's break. So that's big. Yep. That is big.
All right, let me fix the banner before I break. I can't believe it keep cutting out.
Yeah, you left Dennis staring at that 8 ball there.
I know.
You don't make that shot, and
yeah, I know.
It's a tie game. It's a tie game, and now you're on the hill. So that was a big shot.
All right.
Nice.
My break, right? Yeah.
Yep. There's a thunderous break. I don't think I heard anything. Ball rolls up there.
You know, sometimes I think when I hit it too hard, it does worse.
Yeah, so that's going to be one of your more challenging layouts of the night.
It's my worst.
Yep, that's going to be dry break number 4. You haven't had a dry break in a while. This is another big break needed here. It's going to be dry as well for Dennis. His layout's a little bit better here.
Problem here.
Be dry number 6, Dennis. Decisions.
God, I really want to take this blue one right there. Right? I think this yellow's in my way for the right cut on that. Yeah, it won't go. I'm going to call this yellow on the side.
All right. I like it.
Nicely done.
Yeah, good speed. Gives himself some options. right. Got a little bit of work to do behind the rack here. So he's trying to line up his breakout. This is when you're straight pool. Skills come in handy. Oh, he got there. I thought he was going to take the other yellow first.
Oh, I missed it. It skid on me when I hit it. What causes that anyway? Clean ball?
A skid could be a mark on the ball.
Yeah, right when I hit it, it skid.
Oh, man.
Oh, goodness.
I can't believe that.
I did not see that coming.
No, that's a tough one there. That's going to be Dennis's third foul of the night. He's catching up to you, Giz. Dangerously close.
Don't jinx me.
So Gizmo, with 4 yellows remain, does have a ball in hand when we come back to Dennis. If Gizmo gives him any more life, he will be in the kitchen.
Well, that one's a tough one, and this one's kind of tough to get too.
Yep, got a lot of blues hanging around, making things difficult. Yeah. All right, 3 yellows remain. 2 tricky ones, so either way, you're going to have an issue. I think you want to get a little straighter there on that yellow.
Yeah, I wanted to be right here.
Yep. You were out if you got there.
Yeah. But I still got a chance. If I hit this in this pocket, I could drift over to here, maybe make it here.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Perfect. Pretty good.
Yeah, it'll work. It'll have to.
It'll have to, right? No redos. There you go. Get to correct that. Perfect on the last yellow. Maybe might be slightly over that blue, but I think you're good. And here we go for the win. 8-ball corner pocket. There it is, folks. Gizmo with a rough start tonight. I've seen Gizmo do this so many times where he just has to get the early jitters out. Down 3-0, ends up coming back to win this thing 7-4. After you took the lead, you never looked back.
Great treatment.
Yeah. I'll share screen here.
All right. Thank you for the game, Dennis. I honestly, I thought I was going to go down the drain on that one. When you got up on me 3-0, like nothing. And then you would have been 4-0, but I ended up stealing that game. Remember?
Yeah, and you did really well because I thought that I shot well tonight.
You did.
Yeah.
You shot great. And then you had a couple of mistakes at the end there. And I was able to capitalize.
It was kind of a tale of 2 halves, to be honest, because, what started off good for Dennis in the beginning wasn't good for you. and then that all kind of flipped. And I think, you can always draw a line, especially in virtual pool and just pool in general. You can really draw a line to the break. The break changed. You started pocketing things. Dennis didn't pocket. I don't think he dropped a ball for 4 or 5 racks. And that gave you a lot of opportunities. I've had that issue too on streams where, you have so many try breaks in a row and you're just giving that guy another turn. He's able to stay 1 turn ahead of you, and that can be on his rack. So we can take a look at it by the numbers and see what the numbers say.
Okay.
So we're taking a look at it. Gizmo does win with a final score of 7-4. You take a look too at the fouls. Gizmo, you had 3 fouls recorded before Dennis even had 1. So and those were all early on. So once you got a hold of the cue ball, which was to me your biggest problem in the beginning, you couldn't get a hold of the cue ball, and you go back in the first couple racks and you're shooting every shot's tougher than the one before it. So 7-4, you end up winning. You end up with a break and run. You should have had 2 tonight. You end up with 1 break and run. It was the only one that we had recorded. High run of 15 points. Dennis, I had you with a high run of 5 balls. You can correct me if I'm wrong there. Makeable shots missed. I had 6 for Gizmo, 5 for Dennis. Most of Gizmo's makeable shots missed came early. I think I had you guys early, like the first 2 racks, it was like 3-3. So you guys cleaned up your act a little bit. I mean, Dennis wasn't shooting as much towards the end because Gizmo was doing a good job of clearing some of those tables. Spreads, 6-4 Gizmo. And this was another one of those stats where I had Dennis with the spreads 3-0 to start. So that tells you, and then it ends up being Gizmo gets the last rack too. So what started off with, Dennis having all the good layouts, and then it switches over. Dry breaks, 4 for Gizmo, 6 for Dennis. We touched on that being some of the momentum shifter that got Gizmo back in this balls down on the break. Tonight we have 7 for Gizmo and 4 for Dennis. We only have 1 recorded 2-putt, and that was Gizmo. He was 1 for 1, successful. So,
yeah, Darren, could you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Sorry, guys. I just came out of work and all that. But we do need a new stat in there, Darren. The Apple Valley 2-putt.
The high desert 2-putt.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of weird how your camera was perfect every time you just missed a shot, but every time you made a great shot, it was frozen. Nah, you know what? I know we're joking about that, but great shooting, Gizmo. Great comeback. I mean, I know Dennis has been around the block with us for a while, so he knew what was in hand for today. From what I heard, he had a 3-game lead on you, which is, I mean, we've seen 4-game leads on you, and you still come back.
Yeah.
So,
and I think it's the mental side too. Sometimes Gizmo, like a lot of us, kicks himself and beats himself up when he's down, and I don't think he did any of that early on.
No,
I think he shook all the bonehead stuff he did earlier. He just shook it off and kept on, and even when Dennis made one of the best shots of the night, Gizmo returned it with a break and run and then almost a 2-pack, leaving the 8-ball in the jaws. But
yeah, I mean, that bank shot to steal that game number 6, I mean, that says it all. You know what I mean? That's what Gizmo does. He always comes back with either a break and run and stuff like that towards the end.
Yeah, so we'll take a quick look at some of the shots I have tonight. We'll start off in no particular order, but Dennis with a good bank shot early. He does end up missing this 8-ball here on a bank.
Yeah, he makes those all the time. That's why
he won that game anyway.
Yeah, I think he won that one. So Gizmo here, I thought this was a pretty creative shot, making something out of nothing. I like these shots as well.
Yeah, I missed
this one.
Yeah, followed in, and I thought you were going to actually follow that cue ball in there.
No, I hit the cue ball hard enough in case that blue stood up on the ledge.
Yeah,
I wanted to bump it in if it stayed up.
Yeah, so boom on that one. This was Dennis' best shot of the night. I didn't even see that. I was watching to see that if he might make an illegal hit on this yellow. I didn't see that it was enough red to even make a touch.
Oh, wow.
He ends up taking this red in the corner pocket. Look at that shot.
And
Goes off
opens
2
up
balls.
the 8-ball.
Yep. Goes
Yeah.
off 2 yellows, or off the
Mhm.
8 in the yellow, and then in the pocket. Nicely
Yeah.
done.
Then he may leave it, let it run. He made the 8 on that one too. That was not an easy shot.
Oh, okay. My bad. X'd out. Had one
That's all
job
right.
to do. Okay, and then this one here will probably end up just being the shot of the night because of how important it was. So Gizmo coming off of his, he was on a 15-ball run here. This would have been the 2-pack. He ends up, cue ball was here, 8 was here. He ends up putting it in the jaws. And then here's the shot when he comes back. He's hooked behind the yellow. He's got a half ball jump. Let's take a look. Perfect.
Oh, what a shot.
Everything. Let's take a look at that again. Nicely done. And we were talking about
There's
too
a
how many
jump
things.
draw, too.
Yeah, how many things could go wrong here, Ruben?
Yeah,
we were talking
draw.
about
Look
because
at that cue ball. Once
look
it
at.
hits
I mean,
impact,
you
can
touch
see it
any
draw
yellow
down.
and hit the 8, it's game over. The cue ball hits the 8, goes off the table, it's game over. So you definitely don't want to do all that running and then lose that game. So he ends up with one of his best shots on stream.
Not only that, that was to tie it up 4-4. So that was
Yep.
a big jump shot.
And he never looked back after that. Dennis had one opportunity. He was staring at the 8-ball to tie it back up at 5 and make it a game. And Gizmo,
Yeah,
I thought he just had too much momentum.
Speaking of that, for the record, Gizmo, I showed up at 4-4, and you never lost a game after that. Why is it different when you show up during my games?
Yeah, you're right.
Could you please explain?
I don't know what to say, Ruben. You're my good.
Like I show up and you look like a master out there, even though it was frozen. I mean, you still look like a master out there. And then, but you show up when I'm up 7-0 on a race to 8 and I lose.
I make you nervous. What do I say?
No, it ain't that. I get Gizmo.
Anyway, Dennis, you played awesome. You really did. You played good. I just got lucky at the end. I want to say I got lucky because I did. I know I did. So making that jump shot was so many things that could go wrong. It would have easily.
Yeah, although it looked like it's just a hanger and it was easy. I mean, like I said, things can go bad. So
yeah, and then I stole 2 games from him. And if you go look back at it, you have 2 games you should have had me, and you missed an easy 8-ball you normally make, and you allowed me to come back. You left one literally hanging on the lip of the pocket, just ready to fall in. And then another one, you missed it. It was an easy shot, but you kind of 2-putted it, knowing you want to hit it slow. And I think your table drifted on you because even Darren saw it. It looked like it took a funny Canadian left.
Canadian left.
Yep. I was definitely 2-putting at the beginning on my 8 balls just to there if they didn't fall.
Well, it worked out a couple times. Your bank shot one worked out because you won that game. The one where you banked last 2 balls, you missed the 8, but you ended up putting it in an easy shot for you to make it the next shot. So that one worked out good. But it was good. It was a good defensive game. He only had me down for 1 2-putt, but in actuality, I had like 4. But there were 2-putt shots, meaning I'm trying to, make it, but I'm 2-putting.
That's what you guys watched all night.
Yeah. So
yeah, for the most part, it was all right. I mean, we definitely missed a couple. There was a couple highlights that we missed. There was that cut on that. I think it was a cut on the blue. That was a really good shot, and the bridge shot was probably the best shot.
You didn't get that either.
If not the second, but yeah, the
and
second.
My carom shot. Remember the carom, the yellow off the blue ball.
Carom shot. Yeah, you had your fair share of highlight reel shots tonight. I'm glad we got some of them. I mean, it wasn't all bad, but yeah, you had every 20 seconds you were freezing for 7 seconds. So
except when you walked around the table and you were telling us what you were gonna do, you were like perfect.
Yeah.
And you got down on the shot, then you started freezing.
Yeah, no, I don't know what's going on with the internet today, but it's been that way all day. And I even hooked up my hard wire to it. See, I got my Ethernet wire right here. It's plugged in.
Yeah, that's crazy. Because it was from the beginning. I mean, I remember watching the show from the start, and then I had to, finish my day.
And then my internet's been bad all day. I don't know what's going on, but it keeps cutting in and out. So
all good. I mean, all things considered, it was a good match. I know Dennis lost a little bit at the end. I thought the whole thing might have went hill, how close it was, but it was another one of those matches where it was a little tighter than it showed on paper. But once you got the momentum in your favor, and a lot of it starts with the break. So your break was Dennis,
good. But I mean, I'm telling you, Gizmo's Gizmo. There's a lot of those videos out there already.
Yeah, I don't know where he's at, but I mean, I feel like the last few heads up matches that he's been in, he's won. So, I know you got to win over. I'm trying to think of some of the guys you
No, he
played.
lost against Chuck.
Did you lose it?
That was just a scrimmage game because he wanted to hit some
It
balls.
was a race to 7.
And Ruben was afraid to play him.
These damn
Ruben-
scrimmages.
Ruben called me to fill in for him. Ruben was afraid to play Chuck, so he's like, "Look, I don't want to play Chuck right now."
I played Chuck like 2-3 weeks ago.
So he didn't want to play him. That's why he said he wanted to avenge my loss. Remember?
But yeah, either way, nice shirt, Dennis. I didn't get to see it. Is that a different shirt?
You know what? Speaking of losses, someone should avenge my loss to Marco. Okay,
I'll
go for
do
it.
that one.
Yeah,
Go
Ruben's
for it.
already got
Avenge.
dibs on that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
go ahead and walk the plank. Yeah, another shout out to Chuck. I just want to give a quick shout out to Chuck. Chuck, I love the trophy. I know.
Yeah, that's a nice trophy, Chuck. That belt.
Yeah, it's slick. It's got
Let me tell you about that belt, Chuck. That was amazing. I remember we used to be on this other team where the guy would give us a virtual trophy or something like that. He'll say, "Here, you guys won. Here, hold it." And all he'll do is put out his hands, and the guy that won was supposed to grab something from the air. You guys remember that one?
Those were the days.
Yeah, screw that guy, by the way. But either way, amazing trophy, Chuck. That was a beautiful, beautiful belt. And trophies, by the way. It's a little sour for me because I missed it by Hector hitting lightning on a bottle on that last run. But congratulations to Hector. Congratulations to Darren. And, of course, well-deserved winning by Marco himself.
Yeah, kind of neat. Look at that. That's a pool table. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, and it's beautiful.
I like it.
That's nice.
I got a whole wall of second place ribbons, man. I can't wait to add that right up there. So
Ruben's got a whole wall of participation trophies.
Yeah.
No, I don't. Everybody knows I got a lot of first placers. I want to send a shout out to everybody that participated in some of those trophies. And like I said, I'm out to get some more.
In my game. Thank you, Dennis. You're a gentleman. You're a good player. It was a challenge. I actually thought I was just gonna. I was hoping I wouldn't get skunked, to be honest with you, at the beginning.
Yeah, Dennis, me and Gizmo were talking earlier, and I did have to work, by the way, but I actually was. He was nervous. I'll tell you that for a fact. He was nervous, and being up 3-0, like I said, I didn't get to watch the beginning because I was working. But when I came back, I mean, the dry breaks and all that, definitely. And like I said, Gizmo's Gizmo. He does that all the time, so tough break.
Anyway, I'll let Dennis have the last word.
Thanks very much for putting this on, and I'll be back to practicing some more.
All right, Dennis, and like we told her at the beginning of the stream, we're gonna start up more games now that the world's longest tournament is over.
Yeah. And if you hadn't watched it, just so you know, I didn't win it. So, spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. He's not gonna let that go, boys.
No.
All right, somebody get him a belt.
Who finished in 16th? Let's talk about that guy.
Anyway, speaking of Chuck, you want to put you on one of these heads up? So I heard you're available certain days. So
yeah, we'll get Chuck some action. Start lining some things up.
I want to schedule Andrew and Anthony. I think Andrew was calling out Anthony. So he wanted a piece of him, he said. Wasn't that right, Andrew?
He wants a piece of his recipe book.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I heard Anthony got a new cue and he put new batteries in it or something, and he's ready to show me the
batteries.
So we'll get him and Andrew would be a really good game. So we'll
that will be a good game. We haven't seen Andrew shoot, and Anthony, like I said, Anthony's done nothing but improve during our format. So
Yeah,
It'll
that'd
be
be a
good
good match.
to-
I think they played one
go
time. I think
against.
they played in the Heads of 8 Ball tournament. I can't remember if that's correct or not. I feel that they played once.
Yeah, like I said, ever since Anthony hasn't switched to his 27th cue during his match, he's actually shot a lot better. You know.
Yeah.
But either way, Dennis, were you done saying your last words? I know you're holding back a lot.
No, I'm done with talking.
All right. It's always fun seeing you play, Dennis. If you want to call anybody out, call them out.
So, Ruben wanted me to post a video of me
Yeah.
drenched in sweat with a headband on and all sweaty, wet shirt and everything, showing that I was working out. And then Andrew was going to pan out and I was going to see me doing up the stairs like Rocky, but I only have one step in front of my house. So I was just going to go back and forth up on the step.
There it is. David calls out Jim from Bang Time Pool. Good luck with that one, dude.
Who's that? And I don't think he's ever played live. Yeah, I know he hasn't. Anyway, I'll let everybody go. I'm going to shut down the stream. And thanks for helping, Ruben. At least
Yeah, like I said, I'm still.
That's all right.
It was a long day. Next Thursday will be a lighter day. I have every other Thursday light. Heavy,
hopefully
light,
my
heavy.
internet's better. All right, Darren, I want to thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for having me. Glad you could get the win. Your internet connection definitely lost, but
yeah, if Gizmo would have lost, he would have blamed it on me. That's why, like I said, when I seen that it was 4-4.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at that graphic. I mean, really examine that graphic. If you guys know anything about graphics and Photoshop, there is a lot going on right there. I mean, pay attention to the shading.
The only thing, Darren, I didn't get was the that little goofy for Dennis. Dennis is he's
well that's
pro.
Yeah, well, that's Dennis's logo. That's what he gave me. That's what he
wanted.
wanted.
Did he give you that?
Yeah, I don't just make them up. I ask the guys what they want.
You like that one, Dennis? Could you explain it?
I like it. I like it. I like Goofy. Nothing wrong with Goofy, man.
Ain't nothing wrong.
I was a Goof Troop nut job, man. When I was a kid, I liked Goof Troop.
All right. Well, I'm going to kill the stream. And I want to thank everybody for being here. And we'll catch you next time. So good night.
All right.
Good night, everybody.
Sweet.
Finally end.